I am humbled every day by the success stories from drug court. Whether you have been involved in drug court for decades or are a newcomer, there is nothing more inspiring than hearing the stories of drug court graduates. That is why each year, NADCP invites graduates from across the country to come and share with you their moving stories. I am so honored to kick off this year's Parade of Transformation with Adam McLean, a drug court graduate who helped put together this incredible lineup of speakers. Adam.
Since first pleading into drug court a decade ago when I was at the age of 20, I've been inspired by the incredible stories of drug court graduates my entire life. Drug court has saved my life and the lives of countless others many times over and again. It's why I and the men and women that follow have come to say thanks for the amazing work that you do each and every day. Our stories serve as another reminder of the power of treatment and its ability to heal lives, reunite families, and build communities. I encourage each of you to listen closely and remember their success in treatment could only have been possible with the amount of effort that you put in every day.
Together, these brave men and women embody the legacy of drug court, Veterans Court, and DWI court models, and impact not only in your community, but across the country and around the world. The success story should serve to inspire you to continue to do great work every day, which is already underway in your communities. May they set the standard for the future success stories across the country. Let's welcome our parade.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tiffany Mitchell, and I'm a proud graduate of the Drug Court, Circuit Court Adult Program in Prince George's County, Maryland. I can't begin to... I can't begin to describe how moving it is for me to be here today. I had a speech planned to tell you my story, but I'm going to speak from my heart because drug court has transformed not only my life, my mother's life, my daughters, and my sons, and my granddaughter. I didn't start out this way. I didn't grow up dreaming to be an addict. It's something that just happened. I became a liar, a thief, a bad mother, and my life was jacked up and messed up. Drug court, I've been in many programs. Therapy helps, but as someone spoke in the video, we have to get to the root of the problem. We can't keep locking people up. We can't keep just passing them over. We have to have people deal with the issues. It's deep-rooted issues, it's deep-rooted pain that has kept us bondage for years and years. And drug court did that for me. Drug court made me look at my life, look at the person that I had become and wanted to do better. In 2013, what brought me to drug court, I was dealing with a person, and they were really doing something illegal. It really wasn't me. I was just a user. And I got in trouble for it. And I made the decision then that this was getting really serious. The police actually bust down my mother's door. And it broke my heart because my parents worked so hard. And it was a felony, and over the years, I've always had misdemeanors, so a felony was overwhelming for me. Well, I heard about drug court, and I wanted to get in so bad. I knew Miss Buck was the director, and I chased her down like she was a drug dealer. I got accepted. I got accepted. In jail, they say, inmates, you can learn things Not all positive, not all negative. I learned that that's when I learned about court. Everybody said drug court was a trap. I thought to myself, being a smart young lady that I am, it's only a trap if you don't want change. I wanted change, I wanted in. I got accepted, I graduated, I stand before you, an employee person who started out 2 days of working to a full-time employee. I haven't missed not one single day until I had a car accident. Okay, daughter. Anywho, I just want you to know that drug court works. I thank you all, from the administrators to all the big wheels making all the big decisions. We can change. We do want to change. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it takes more treatment. Sometimes it takes several attempts to bump out here, to hit rock bottom. But drug court works. The funding is needed, the people, the support, and you not only changed my life, again, you changed my mother. I have 2 sons out in the audience, if they want to stand, in the granddaughter. Those are my 2 sons, my granddaughter. And one quick thing before I go, all the judges in the world, we used to always give you static and just think you were the meanest people in the world. But I now know that you have compassion, love, and you want the best for us. So I thank you.
I would like to thank you all for giving my daughter back.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Mitchell's daughter. I'm not going to be long, but as my mom, I'm a crybaby as well. So I just want to thank everyone from Drug Court for allowing my mom to go through this program and giving her back to us. Never thought we would be here today, but we are. And it's just wonderful, and thank you so much.
Lolmat Talangva. Dwayne Koyowina. Yan Matua. Utima Yan Hopi Matua. Tawa Wangwa. Kwakwa Yef Pio Amamanta Yanta. Good morning. My name is Dwayne Koyowina. My Hopi name is Utima. I'm from the Sun Clan, and I'm very thankful for being here with you all today. I'm very honored to be here today, being the first Native American to share with the NADCP. I'm a recovering alcoholic with 4 DUIs in my past. I was a regular at the Coconino County Jail in Flagstaff, Arizona, with a revolving door. Did a lot of ins and outs. I spent some time in the Department of Corrections due to my 4th DUI. I was a person of distrust, manipulation, and a know-it-all. I knew everything. I knew that nobody was going to tell me what to do. Counselors, probation officers, they weren't going to fix me. I knew it all. I think I still am. My sister probably thinks otherwise. As I take a look back, I realize how unstable I was. Wasn't a person you could depend on. I lost job after job, and all of it was due to my alcoholism. I always felt like people were against me and trying to single me out, when all in reality, people were just trying to help me and support me. I can remember that I thought at a time that the Flagstaff Police Department, the judge in our drug court, probation officers, I can remember to think that I thought they were all against me and didn't want me to succeed, that they were just trying to make my life harder. When really I didn't realize that it was all my actions, behaviors, and me not being able to handle life on life's terms. I lost my father to cirrhosis, alcohol cirrhosis. That became one of my number one excuses to turn the volume up on my drinking, along with many other excuses. I remember I spent my longest time in the Coconino County Jail of 9 months when I was presented with the opportunity to plea into drug court. I remember a lot of the guys in there were really talking that that I shouldn't do it, that it was too hard, that it's just setting up for failure. Of course, I jumped on the opportunity, anything to get me out of jail. I was desperate and hopeless, lost and lacked self-esteem, very selfish. I thought I was done and had thoughts of giving up on life. The feelings of inadequacy started making me feel like the hole I was in was impossible to climb out of. In 2006, I completed the drug court program in Flagstaff, Arizona, and the guidance that I was given to find who I really am: an artist, a son, a brother, an uncle, and a father to my 5-year-old daughter. I would have never imagined my life being where I am today. My acceptance of an alcoholic, having the awareness of dealing with triggers and knowing how to respond to them appropriately, how to deal with life on life's terms. Today I'll be coming up on 7 years of sobriety in October. Today, I actively maintain my sobriety by leading support groups in the Coconino County Jail in the Exodus program. I have participated in panel discussions with the REBA professionals, the Coconino County DUI Impact Panel, and also I've assisted the Coconino County Probation Department with their mental reconation therapy program. Kind of ironic, I never thought I'd want to go back to jail or help probation out. Through my life experience, I'm now employed with the Flagstaff Medical Center in the Behavioral Health Department as a mental health technician, where I work with people experiencing the same battles I experienced with alcohol. I work with people and with adults and adolescents with drug and mental illnesses, alongside with counselors and psychiatrists. Who would have thought that? And today I'm very grateful for the direction drug court has led me. To all the people who make up the drug courts throughout the nation, judges, defenders, probation officers, counselors, families, and people of support, I thank you for helping me become that ripple in sobriety, and that you all have helped me uncover the better part of me. Kwakwa. Thank you.
Ne quang talang voi, ne talang mana hopi matiwa, ne Holly Figueroa bahan matiwa, ne tawangwa, ne sepalavi imkate. Askwali tamala yingwa. Good morning, my name is Holly Figueroa. My Hopi name is Morning Girl, and I also am from the Sun Clan. I'm from the village of Sipalavi on the Hopi Reservation. I live and work in Flagstaff, Arizona for Northern Arizona Regional Behavioral Health Authority. I am so humbled and honored to have been invited here today and share my perspective of my brother's journey to recovery. As Hopi people, we are not a people who are known to draw attention or self-recognitions to ourselves. Today, I have made an exception. In honor of recovery and wellness, I'm here today to express my sincere gratitude to the Drug Court Program in Coconino County, Flagstaff, Arizona. My siblings and I lost our father to alcohol addiction. Never did I dream that I would lose my little brother to addiction as well, and that he would be another Native American alcoholic, a statistic, and a stereotype. There is a sense of frustration, anger, and failure as a family member to not be able to fix things that were harming my family. This is how I felt while I was trying to help fix my brother. For he was and is special in our family. He is the youngest of 3 in our family. He was the only boy. He was Mama's boy. And he is also the last person to carry on our family name, Goyawana. The road to recovery can be a traumatic one, not just for the addict, but also for the family members and friends. I'm pretty confident that many families can attest to this. For me, I've experienced visiting a jail for the first time, talking through a window to my brother, not being able to touch him. I've experienced broken promises, mistrust, and manipulation. This is not how we were raised. Life and wellness in our Hopi culture is everything. Everything that we do is for a healthy and prosperous life. And yet I saw my brother struggling. I couldn't give up on him because I truly believed in him, and I didn't want to lose him as I lost my father. When Dwayne said he was ready to truly make his way to recovery, that was one of the hardest times in my life. Not only was I taking him to his final treatment program, but I was also taking him on the anniversary of our dad's passing. It was bittersweet. I hope that this would be the time that he would follow through and do the work and be open to receiving the help that he needed that I couldn't provide. So I'm so happy to say that he proved me wrong, finally. In our culture, every person in the village has a role and a purpose in life in the way that we care for each other. There are many obligations and responsibilities of a Hopi man. One of them is to act as an uncle, to teach and discipline his sister's children in a healthy way, which is now what I'm able to look to my brother to do. On behalf of my family, my village, my tribe, my clan, I thank all of you for the work that you do, and especially the Coconino County Drug Court Program, and all the staff who guided my brother's journey to recovery. You have reignited hope for our families. I am so proud of you, Dwayne. I love you very much. You finally did it. Today, he is a taha, an uncle, a contributing member to the Flagstaff community, a great peer, a son, a brother, an artist, a positive role model for Native Americans in our country, and most of all, he is a loving father to his 5-year-old daughter. Asquale.
My name is Stephanie Ramos. I graduated from drug court in 2002 when I was 24 years old. I was arrested for heroin and paraphernalia in February 2001, just 4 months after the Palm Beach County Drug Court opened its doors. I am grateful that the drug court program was available and offered me a choice to get treatment, rebuild my life, and stay out of jail. I started using heroin when I was 19 years old. I fell in love instantly. My fears, insecurities, and social anxiety melted away. I felt free for the first time. Little did I know that was the beginning of my imprisonment. It wasn't long before my addiction had completely taken over my life. I was constantly getting into trouble. I dropped out of college, was fired from several jobs, and was losing any self-respect I once had. My parents didn't trust me, and my friends were terrified for me. I put my family through hell. I was a thief, a cheater, and a liar. I became hopeless and suicidal. Over the next few years, I went through 5 treatment centers and multiple detoxes, but I could never stay clean. I remember going to treatment and people saying, addicts like me don't get clean. They die or end up in jail. The night I was arrested in Boca Raton, Florida, I was very angry. My running partner had turned me into the police. This was my first arrest, and I thought it was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. I had no desire to get clean. I spent the night in jail and was given 2 options: attend drug court and get help, or spend time in jail. Reluctantly, I chose drug court. I went to a women's halfway house and was in treatment for 5 months. The accountability drug court created for me over the course of that year is the reason I am clean today. Drug court interrupted my death. Today, I love my life, and I'm grateful for all I've been through. My life is better than I could have ever imagined. Since I've been clean, I went back to college and graduated with my bachelor's degree. I now work in the field of addiction services. Every day, I have the opportunity to give back, help families and their loved ones. I have a 7-year-old son, Joshua. He's the most beautiful, bright, and giggly boy you've ever met. He's never seen his mom on drugs. I've earned back the trust of my family and friends. My mom doesn't hide her purse anymore, or her checkbook, or her car keys, or her jewelry. I'm engaged in planning a wedding with the love of my life, Mr. Ryan Swab. I have the family I always wanted. I have a supportive community of friends. I have found joy, peace, and love without ever having to pick up a drink or a drug. I'm grateful and honored to be here with you. Thank you, Drug Court, for giving me my life and my family back, and for all the work that you do. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terry, and I am honored to be here with my daughter, Stephanie. In 1998, I received a call from Stephanie's therapist. She had involved herself with some risky behavior. After several hospitalizations and rehabs, she called me from jail 2,000 miles away, asking me for bail money. I said no. She said that she would be sleeping on a cold... She said that she would be sleeping on a cold bench all night. I still said no. If it weren't for drug court, she would have been sleeping on that cold bench for a very long time. Drug court showed her the world cared and that there could be another way. The story is not about me, but about my courageous daughter and her journey of transformation. It is easy to move forward. It is easy to continue to move forward, embracing the beauty of life when there are no hurdles and you are not confronted by the ravages of addiction. It takes a strong, determined person to climb out and up to the light. Today, she has a career of her dreams, helping others to help themselves is a loving mother sharing her life with a wonderful man. Together they live life with this vision. As one person, I cannot change the world, but I can change the world of one person. I'm a proud mother and grateful to be standing here today. Thank you, Stephanie, for asking me to join you. I love you.
Good morning. I'm a recovering addict named Wilbert, and I graduated from Henrico County Drug Court, Henrico, Richmond, in May 2004. Thank you. Drug court was just what I needed at the time. Drug court took a very in-depth look at my life and helped me to identify my addiction and my defects. See, I've been using since I was 14. I joined the military at 18 and continued to use. I graduated, I achieved all kinds of achievements in the military, but my career was cut short after 12 years due to an injury. But I was still in active addiction. I was drinking and drugging every day. It was then that I came home and I started to sell drugs, only to use. I sold to use, and I used to sell. I got married, I had a daughter, and then things started to swirl downward as my addiction continued to rise. My wife and I separated. I lost everything. My last arrest was a blessing to me. You see, I had been on a long run. No sleep, no food, no bath, no nothing. At this point, I couldn't stop, I wouldn't stop. So today, I don't look at it as being arrested. I was rescued. When I got to Henrico County Jail and they told me about a new program, Henrico Drug Court, I immediately asked if I could get in. They accepted me, and that's where my transformation started. Once being accepted, they took me into drug court. They welcomed me and told me what I had to do and what I needed to do. And then they told me that I had a disease. I'm like, whoa, I got a disease, what? And that they were there to help me to recover. Well, it's been 12 years ago, and Henrico County Drug Court is still helping me today. The things I learned in drug court, I utilize today in all aspects of my life. Honesty, willingness, accountability, identifying triggers, coping skills, all of these things I use in life. Today I stand here clean and sober for over 12 years, and it's because of drug court. Henrico County Drug Court. And the staff there. They took me in, they personalized my recovery program, and they worked with me diligently. Today my life is so much better. I've been a supervisor at St. Mary's Hospital, Bon Secours for over 11 years. I have a wonderful growing relationship with my family. I have a beautiful daughter who we reconnected and become best friends. And I have two beautiful granddaughters. I'm also connected with the VA, and I also attend NA meetings on a regular basis. I can't say enough about drug court and the people that run it and help it. I can't thank you guys enough for the support and the help in the transformation for me and all of the others. Continue to help us, and thank you.
Good morning. Again, my name is Natasha Harris. I am Wilbert's only child. When I was asked to come here, the first thing that came to my mind when I was asked to speak was, thank you all. Thank you for coming together and forming this wonderful organization. Thank you for providing the help and stability which at the time was truly needed in my father's life. Thank you for allowing him and the others a second chance at life. I am truly grateful and also thankful. So on the behalf of the Harris family and myself, I want to say thank you to the NADCP and to thank you to everybody who's supporting and coming together as one. So thank you.
My name is Corey Shorb, and I graduated from drug court in 2008 from Frederick County, Maryland. First and foremost, I just want to make it very clear that if it wasn't for drug court, there's not a doubt in my mind that I would be dead today or in prison with a long sentence. Drug court holds a very special place in my heart. I also have a cousin who graduated from Annapolis Drug Court about 4 years ago. The bottom line is, before I was introduced to drug court, I could not stay out of jail. I could not stay out of jail, and I could not stop shooting heroin. The choice wasn't really hard for me, prison or drug court. I knew what prison was like because I just did 5 years. And I also chased Paul Wolford, who was the drug court coordinator in Frederick. I didn't look at it like that, but I chased him down like the dope man. I went to see the lawyer, and he told me he can keep me out of prison for $10,000, and I thought, well, I guess you can. So I decided to do some work myself and get in drug court. When I came into drug court, like I said, from 20 to 30, I spent more years in jail, treatment centers, and prison than I did on the streets. This past May, I had a few bumps in the road because I didn't like structure and I didn't like being told what to do, and drug court got me over that quick. But this past May, I was able to graduate from the addictions program at Frederick Community College. And I now work as an addictions counselor through a treatment center that I went through in 2005. I actually did my internship through the Frederick County Drug Court as well, that I graduated from. So I was their first intern. It was very wild to be on the other side of the table. I started a run last year called Run for Recovery. It's a 5K and a 1-mile walk. And the reason I did that is because drug court lost its funding for incentives in Frederick County. And although it may be a $10 or $20 gift card to some of you, I can guarantee you that helped make the decision whether I was going to get high that week or break the law, because I wanted to get that gift card. And as a result of that run last year, we were able to give almost $5,000 in gift cards back to Frederick County Drug Court. So the run is actually coming up again. It's August 22nd. It's right around the corner, and and I'm looking forward to it. We are currently working on a documentary. I've ran into some good people who are helping me film, and as the gentleman said, I could not wait to get out of jail, and I was in no hurry to go back, and now I love going back there and letting them guys know that there is a way up and out. And the sheriff in our area gave me permission to go back in there with a filming, and we're working on a documentary, and it's on YouTube and Vimeo right now. It's called Running for Recovery, and I'm looking forward to finishing that. I'm on the Substance Abuse Council for my area. I remember I graduated drug court, and a few weeks later, Paul, the coordinator, called me and said, hey, the Substance Abuse Council wants to know if you want to be on their board. And I'm like, me? Are you sure? I got felonies. And I just finished up my second 3-year term on the Substance Abuse Council in Frederick County. And so last and not least, I just want to say, last night, I was down in the lobby until about 10:30 talking to my realtor, and today I'm putting in an offer for a bid for a house. So when I got in drug court, all I wanted was to stop hurting my mother, and I wanted to stop going to jail. And I got so much more. You know, I'm blessed and I'm overpaid, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you for my life.
Good morning. My name is Jane Shorb. I'm Corey's mom and Kaylin's grandmother. I want to say how proud I am of Corey, first of all, and I want to thank Frederick County, Maryland Drug Court and Paul Wolford for believing in him and helping him to be the good and successful person he is today. If it wasn't for them, I truly believe he would not be here today. And I would have not gotten to know my beautiful granddaughter, Kaylin. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Angela Blackwell. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Can I get a roll tide? Roll tide. Roll tide, y'all. Thank you, Judge Joyner, for coming this morning, and I've got my entire people from Shelby County Drug Court here. Thank you, guys. I know you made a special appointment to be here, so thank you. I always like to start off with a little joke just to lighten the mood a little. This is my thing when I go into a doctor's office. I always tell them I'm allergic to opiates. I break out in handcuffs. Get it? Like handcuffs. So let me start. I'll be serious now. My story starts in 2001 when I was in pharmacy school. I started by taking Lortabs by mouth. It quickly progressed within months to using Oxycontin and snorting them, and then finally injecting Dilaudid, which is a powerful narcotic usually reserved for terminally ill cancer patients. I was dependent on drugs through the second half of my academic career. I was arrested as a graduate with a PharmD who was calling in forged prescriptions under fictitious names. What the arrest left me with was an addiction with no way to fund it. I began stealing appliances from newly built homes and selling them to pawn shops and to the dope man. Every day was a hustle. I also stole from my family, from this beautiful person standing next to me, and from my mom. Like every addict does, they steal from those that are close to them. I was once again arrested, this time for theft of property. Since my reckless behavior was becoming a problem, Judge Joyner intervened and offered drug court. I wasn't ready for it, though, but I figured I would give it a try just to get out of jail. I failed several times and received approximately 5 to 6 sanctions. Thank you, Judge Joyner. Before I realized I wasn't going to win this, I decided to surrender. During my 4-week-long sanction, one of them was 4 weeks long, yes, I decided this lifestyle wasn't for me. I was tired of fighting a losing battle. Upon release, I completed 2 inpatient rehabs, a 28-day program, and a 6-month inpatient women's program. After learning how to live a sober life, I was able to graduate my first drug court program. See, I said first. However, that was only the beginning. In order to remove the 12 felonies that I had accrued from my record, I was given the opportunity to complete theft of property courts in Jefferson and Shelby County. And then I went back to Jefferson County and completed their drug court program. So that's a total of 4. And I particularly remember one day when I had to drug test for 3 programs in one day. So anybody that cannot drop a urine for one program, we can talk backstage. Okay, so, thank you. So during this process, I decided to contact Alabama Board of Pharmacy to see what I needed to do to get my license back. They suggested signing a contract with them, which would require additional drug testing and going to meetings. I gladly accepted. After successfully completing these programs, I was reinstated as a pharmacist in 2010. Yay! Today, I spend my time being the best mommy, daughter, and sister I can be. I give back. I'm sorry. Just a second. I give back, and I keep my sobriety by sharing my story with anybody who will listen. My life is better than I deserve, and it would not be possible without drug court. Thank you for seeing past the addict in me and for giving me a second chance at life.
I'm Amber, I'm Angela's sister, and I was just going to share a couple memories I have of the program. You have to speak louder. Okay. I remember having my best friend stay the night every night. I remember wanting to be with my sister all of the time in school, and how sad I was when they decided to separate us so that we could build our own relationships. Oh my God. I remember going to church every Sunday. I remember crying myself to sleep at night knowing my sister would move away to go to pharmacy school and I would be without her. I remember when she graduated from pharmacy school and somehow her eyes looked sad and I didn't understand why. I remember the first time I found a syringe. I remember the first time Angela stole from me. I remember all the times she canceled plans with me. I remember looking for Angela in ditches when I didn't hear from her for weeks. I remember Angela being arrested several times, once because I reported her. I remember Judge Joyner's face when he talked to her in court. He cared, but he was also a no-nonsense kind of man, just what we needed. I remember visiting her in jail and in several inpatient rehab centers. I remember my recovery and learning how I was enabling her. I remember her graduation from drug court, and I remember her first day as a licensed pharmacist. So I would just want to say thank you for the countless members of drug court and for caring about our families. Thank you for never giving up on us, even when we wanted to.
Come on, we can do better than that for our graduates. This is why we do it. Come on.